The Nobel Committee in Sweden issued the Nobel Prize in Economics to three economists who are specialists in having come up with interesting little ways. They call them incremental solutions to poverty, particularly in Kenya, in East Africa, and in India. I take nothing away from these economists. They're working on this problem. They're finding little ways that they can help the horrific poverty that besets most of the world. But my attention is caught by another statistic that might have been even more impressive to the Nobel Committee. The 25 richest families in the world today together own $1.4 trillion of wealth. On the 11th of October, the Bloomberg News Service carried a story about that where you can get the details. Over the last year, these 25 richest families increased their wealth on an average of 24%. So to all of you listening and watching, if your wealth and your income didn't go up by 24%, you are falling behind. Turns out then that the rich must be getting richer, and you're not doing that, at least not at that pace. Let's look closely at these numbers. The average amount of wealth of these 25 richest families is $56 billion. If they went up by 24% last year, that means the average increase of wealth of these families each was $10 billion. The capitalist system we live in makes the richest people on earth grow their wealth faster than everybody else. The gap between rich and poor in this economic system is getting worse, in case you weren't paying attention. You want to do something about poverty? Why don't you deal with that? Not little incremental programs in Kenya and India, valuable as they may well be, and important for the children involved, no doubt. But a serious approach to the problem of poverty requires facing a system that is producing ever greater extremes of wealth and poverty. And the Nobel Committee might look in that direction, although if you're expecting that, my advice is do not hold your breath.